Hallo und herzlichen willkommen zu unserem täglichen HutVent-Vortrag, where today we're talking about gas. That's right, poisonous gas. To some, a terrifying war-winning weapon, and to others, a frustrating and sometimes unpleasant nuisance. But what we're really talking about here are gas alarms. For the armies on the Western Front the First World War, it was vital that simple, effective gas alarms could be made to warn their soldiers about the presence of asphyxiating and poisonous gases. So, we came up with all kinds of ideas. Very simple. To begin with, the shout. Gas, gas, gas. The classic film version of the gas alarm. But actually, we had things like 3 short blasts on a whistle. Very simple, very effective. Shell alarms. Take a shell case, hang it up in your trench, put a crude stopper inside, and you can ring it. Gas, gas, gas. And the shell alarm going off. And then, of course, we had very quickly more complex things like the Strombos horn. The famous Strombos horn, what is essentially a naval horn with compressed air pumped through a little red tube and a blast of compressed air that, to a Royal Naval Division sailor, would have sounded very familiar, but to a British Tommy of the First World War would have meant only one thing: gas, gas, gas. So, on today's HutVent, what we're here to talk about is this. It's a little more unusual, and it is essentially the German answer to the Strombos horn. It is a German gas klaxon, or, in German, einen Gashorn. So, it was picked up off the battlefield of Ypres in sort of late September 1918 by a British soldier, and as much as I'd like to imagine the infantry soldier coming along and thinking, cool, brilliant, I'll have that, and stuffing it in his large pack, it's quite heavy and bulky. So actually it was more likely that it was an Army Service Corps chap or a Royal Artillery gunner who thought, brilliant, I can stick that on my wagon and take that home. Now, of course, it is supposed to be handheld, and I'm sure the German Army would tell you that it's man-portable, but it is quite heavy, and so there are 2 loops just here that would take a carrying strap. Now, the thing itself is made of kind of a steel and tin plate, and inside there is a little thin steel diaphragm that, when this handle at the back here is cranked, vibrates and creates a really distinctive sound. Now, needless to say, I'm going to have to try it, so I suppose there's nothing really else to say other than Merry Christmas und frohe Weihnachten.